I am here with Jason Hand. And Jason is a bit of a name within the DevOps community. Because I Google you. And it said DevOps Evangelist of the Year in 2016. What does that mean? I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. All I remember doing is going to a lot of conferences and giving a lot of talks. Put out a few books on some topics that are related to that. But I think it's really being very active in the community that sort of has embraced the concepts and the philosophies behind DevOps. It's really kind of maybe made me kind of stand out a little bit. Yeah. I'm really not sure, but I was happy to get the award and honored.
What is your definition of DevOps, I guess? Because it's sort of a term that's becoming used everywhere. Yeah. So what is DevOps?
Sure. My own definition of it is the intersection of the three main components that we already kind of mentioned. The people, I think they come first. It's really understanding how do we create scenarios for people to continuously improve. Yeah. And that then applies to how do we allow them to continuously improve their processes. Instead of having a quote best practices that we maybe accept or adopt and just use that for an extended amount of time. Yeah. How do we create a scenario and a work environment where people are encouraged to always look for better ways to do it? Yeah. And the same with tools. Maybe I'm using one tool today, but 6 months from now, I should consider a different tool because my needs have changed, the needs of the business has changed, the needs of my users have changed. Absolutely. So if I'm not, again, allowed to consider how I can continuously improve the people, the process, and the technology, then I become stale, and my business becomes stale, and whatever value I'm trying to deliver might work today, and it might be here today, but it won't last because somebody else is got the growth mindset and the continuous improvement. When you see someone hiring for a DevOps position, what they really want is someone who understands continuous integration, someone who understands the deployment pipelines and the build processes, who understands how to instrument applications and services for a more observable system so that when something goes wrong in production, we know about it much faster. Totally. And we can fix things faster. And it doesn't...
Good thing.
Yeah. And that, we break our deployments up into much smaller chunks, and that allows us to deploy more frequently if we want to. We don't have to, but at least we're poised and ready to if we need. And that actually is a better situation for the business. If you can be able to push out new features or be able to push out hot fixes, and it doesn't take days, weeks, months, that's a much better proposal for the business than sort of the old school methods where if we found a bug, we have to wait till the next release, which might be months from now. So yeah, I think a good DevOps engineer is someone who embraces the mindset, the philosophies, and sort of radiates it through the entire company. Yeah. And that, to a degree, that's kind of what I did as a DevOps evangelist. I didn't love the term evangelist. No. But I worked with our product team, I worked with our engineering team, I worked with our executives, I worked with marketing, sales, I worked with everybody to really coach them on the things that I'm learning in sort of the DevOps community and just the tech industry in general. That it's not technical, it's not hard, it's just it's really kind of just adjusting the way we do our work. And everybody's been very welcoming of that. And I know at least at VictorOps and lots of other places who have had similar sort of agendas, they've had great success with sort of adopting that mindset.
That's really interesting. Because we always hear about DevOps, and it's always either a title or a product or a fix or something, and it's just so much more than that, right?
It very much is, and I think a lot of people understand that, but people still need to sell things, and and DevOps is a hot word. Microsoft is guilty of this. We have a product named DevOps, and I have opinions on that as well, as do a lot of people. But at the end of the day, it at least insinuates that this is a tool that will help you do some of the things that are related to the DevOps conversation. Totally.